girls, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my 2014 Obsessions video, and basically this is going to be a best of the whole entire year. Now just a little disclaimer, I didn't want this video to be like super long. It probably is going to be already a long video, but I kind of just wanted to share with you guys the things which I think deserved a spot in the 2014 Obsessions. I'm not really going to go like into an in-depth review on each item, or else it would be an extremely long video. I will kind of just tell you guys briefly why I like the item. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's go ahead and jump into my 2014 obsession. So I'm first going to start off with skincare items, and number one would have to go to this item called the Fresh Apple Sparkling Pore Toner from the brand Skinfood. It's an absolutely amazing toner, especially if you have oily skin. Next would have to go to the Burt's Bees Pink Grapefruit Facial Cleansing Towelettes. This one is for normal to oily skin. I absolutely love this. I've repurchased it many times. It's really great, especially on sensitive skin, and it just removes all of your makeup, but of course you still do need to use a cleanser. And if you have a waterproof eyeliner or mascara, you definitely need to still go back with a separate makeup remover. Sonia Kashuk, this is the eye makeup remover. If you have waterproof mascara, if you have lash glue, this thing will wipe it all off, and it's a really excellent makeup remover. It's really great because it doesn't dry in my under eye area. It's the lip and eye makeup remover from the brand Etude house, which I am completely out of, but it is such an excellent makeup remover because it's very gentle. And if you happen to need to take off your red lipstick, for instance, this thing takes it off, but it does not dry out your lips. Josie Maran, this is the 100% pure argan oil. For those times when my skin was acting up, all I would do was I would place like a drop of this on the palm of my hand, work it into my face, leave it on overnight, and it would help clear up any redness, or if I had any breakouts going on, it just would really help calm my skin. By the brand Pure, and this is the Dirty Girl Detoxifying Mud Mask. Once it kind of dries on your face, you can feel it like tightening, and it just has such a weird sensation on your skin. But the best thing I love about it is that, say like if I have some irritation on my skin, or if I have like little tiny bumps or something, you can completely see the little bumps. They diminish at least by 50%, which I think is really awesome. I think that this is a really good detoxifying mask. To this one by the brand Vitagoods, it's the Spin for Perfect Skin brush system. I raved about it throughout the whole entire year. I did a whole review on it, which I'm going to link down below, but I think it's such an excellent way how to cleanse your face. I recently switched over to something else. I decided to try something new, but this, I absolutely loved it. It definitely deserves a spot in my 2014 obsession. So now as for some hair products, I only have two. First one would have to go to this one by the brand OGX. It's the Thick and Full Biotin and Collagen Shampoo. It really did help thicken my hair. I did not see a lot of fallout with my hair. Agave, and this is the Agave Healing Oil. It's an oil treatment, and you guys know I always rave about this product. I definitely think it's worth the money. I believe it's like $24. Definitely helps like tame any flyaways. It makes your hair very shiny. It does not weigh it down. As for the body, it would have to go to this one by the brand Tone. It's the Tone Cocoa Butter Mango Splash Body Wash. It leaves my skin feeling very soft and moisturized. Plus it's about, I believe it's about like $3-ish. Jergens BB Body Perfecting Skin Cream, and this one is in the shade All Medium to Deep Skin Tone. Gives your skin such a nice kind of glow. I can't even explain it, and I love the scent of this. So moving on now to face products, I'm going to start first with face primers, and I'm going to mention this one from the brand City Cosmetics. This is the Pore Minimizing Primer. This does have a little bit of a silicone feel to it, but it does an excellent job of keeping me mattified. It also does help with minimizing the appearance of my pores, and it's just overall a really great primer. Cover effects, and this is the Calming Primer Base for those times when my skin is irritated, because it really does do a really good job of calming my face. I'm not going to say that it helps keep me mattified, but it does a really excellent job of just calming any irritation to my skin. This one from the brand Hourglass, and I really love this one. It is very pricey. I think a larger bottle of this 1 fluid ounce. I believe it's like $18, but I think it's well worth the money. It has such a nice kind of silky texture to it. It doesn't leave like a white cast. Brand Tarte, and this is the Clean Slate Poreless 12-Hour Perfecting Primer, and this one has again a little bit of like that silicone texture, but it does a good job of keeping me mattified and also filling in the pores. Moving on now to BB creams, I'm gonna have to give it to this one from the brand Bare Minerals. It's the Primetime BB Primer in the shade Medium. This also does contain SPF 30. I like it because it's very lightweight on the skin. I like to use this especially if I'm at work when I don't want to wear a lot of heavy makeup. This next one you guys are going to see I use it to the very last drop. I literally just cut it open. And this is by the brand Garnier. This is their Garnier BB cream. I'm going to put the full name of it somewhere here because I don't have the other part of it. But this one is for a combination to oily skin in the shade Medium Deep. Such a great BB cream because it does give a really nice, I want to say like medium coverage. It definitely covers more than the one from Bare Minerals. Now as for foundations, I'm going to first have to give it to, which they look pretty dirty right now. It's from the brand Kat Von D and it's the Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. I have two different shades. This one's M54 and this one is Medium 56. I don't like to use this though with a brush because I feel like it's just too matte, but I like to use it with a damp beauty blender. Excellent full coverage foundations. They are a little bit on the pricey side, but in my opinion, I think they're definitely worth the money. Tarte, this is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation with SPF 15. One of my absolute favorites. Number one, it contains the SPF 15. It's definitely full coverage and it just feels so nice and lightweight on the skin. As for some full coverage concealers, it would have to go to the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This one is in the shade, what shade are you? NC20. This thing, let me tell you, if you are tired and you want to brighten up that under eye area, this thing is like seriously full coverage. By the brand Too Faced, this is the Absolutely Flawless Flexible Coverage Concealer and I am in the shade Perfect Nude, which I am wearing today because it does an excellent job as well brightening the under eye area. Now, as for some setting powders, it would have to go to the brand Cover FX. I have here, this is the translucent setting powder. This one is in the shade Dark. This does have a little bit of like an illuminating effect to it, which I really, really love. I love using this during the summertime. Another one would have to go to the Cover FX. This is the matte setting powder. This is great, especially if you have oily skin because it will help keep you mattified. The thing about these are that they are loose setting powder, so they can be a little bit messy, but I think they are excellent setting powder. Another one I'm gonna say has to go to the brand NYX, and this is the NYX Blotting Powder in the shade Deep. And as you guys can see, I already hit pan on this. But the reason why I love it is because number one, it's in a compact and it does an excellent job of keeping you matte. If you have an oily face and you want to keep matte, this is an excellent powder. And last but not least would have to go to these Clean and Clear Oil Absorbing Sheets. I have tried many other oil absorbing sheets and these by far are probably the best I've tried because this thing literally like absorbs all of the extra oil. It's drugstore, very affordable. So moving on now to bronzers, blushes, and highlighters, and those are three of my favorite things. I am definitely number one a blush hoarder. I'm first gonna start off with the blushes, and these definitely deserve a spot in the 2014 Obsessions. They would have to go to the brand Too Faced. These are the Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush. This one is in the shade Peach Beach, which I love. I could never go wrong with a nice peachy colored blush. And number two would be Something About Berry. These two are by far one of my favorites for the year. I would have to go to this blush from the brand Benefit. It's called Rockateur, and Rockateur, this blush, it doesn't have a lot of color payoff, but the thing is that it gives your cheeks such a beautiful glow. Moving on now to bronzers slash contour powders, and number one, it would have to go to this one from the brand Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, the matte bronzer. It's great for contouring, great for also warming up the skin, and it smells like chocolate. It smells delicious. The Anastasia Contour Kit. And this kit by far has gotten used so much this year. I think it is definitely well worth the money. As you guys can tell, I've already hit pan on the banana powder, which is great for setting the under eye, called Fawn. It's an excellent contour powder. It has that gray undertone. It's great for contouring. Now as for highlighters, it would go to the Gerard Cosmetics BB Plus Illumination. This is such an excellent highlighter, which I am wearing today on the high points of my cheeks. It has a cream formula. It's very blendable. It just gives your skin such a beautiful, healthy glow. The Becca highlighter in the shade Opal. Oh my gosh, if you guys do not have Opal, you guys need to get Opal because it is seriously I want to say it's like the ultimate highlighter of highlighters. Moving on now to eyebrows, I only have one product and I'm pretty much sure you guys know which item I'm talking about. It's the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade, I'm in the shade Dark Brown. It's definitely changed my brow game forever. If you guys check back to my videos like a year and a half ago, or like 2 years ago, oh my gosh, my brows look terrible. I have thin brows. These things, fill them in, it stays in place. Absolutely love this Dip Brow Pomade. For eyeliners, I'm going to say it goes to the Inglot AMC Gel Eyeliner in the number 77, which is a nice rich black eyeliner. It is so highly saturated, it's really pigmented. It's such a great gel liner. And Stila, and this is the Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Intense Black. It has such a precise felt tip, it stays on all day. Excellent product. As for a pencil, I'm gonna say it goes to the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in the shade Berry Black. This thing stays on my waterline like crazy. It does not smear to like underneath my eyes. It's a really inexpensive, I think it's like $5. As for mascara, I'm gonna say it has to go to the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes because it's waterproof. It also holds the curl. A lot of mascaras, sometimes my lashes end up not holding the curl and they just become straight. It lengthens and volumizes. It's an excellent mascara. Lashes, I am such a lash hoarder. I absolutely love false lashes. I'm addicted to them now. I'm gonna have to give it to this one from the brand House of Lashes in the style Iconic. They just feel very comfortable. They are dramatic, I'm gonna say they're dramatic, but they are beautiful lashes. Are the ones from Mosquito in the style Lash Lorette. Those by far are one of my favorites. They are quite pricey, but they are very comfortable. So moving on now to eyeshadows, it's gonna go to this palette from the brand Too Faced. It's the A La Mode Eyes eyeshadow palette. Love this palette. It is so beautiful, especially for the summertime. Lavish palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know, I can't say enough good things about this palette. It's so versatile. I love like these two colors down here, or actually these three colors down here. It's such a beautiful palette. The Amrezy palette, which I can't get enough of this one as well. A lot of nice warm colors and some jewel tones. Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. What else can I say about this palette? It's definitely one of my favorites. I've used it so much this year, and again, it smells like chocolate. It's such an excellent palette. The Lorac Pro 2 palette. This is definitely one of my favorite palettes for the year. Very versatile. It has, of course, the 8 matte on the top and 8 shimmer at the bottom. The Lorac Mega Pro palette, and this palette, it is beautiful. It's just such a beautiful palette. I am speechless when I look at this, but they definitely need to bring this back because it is an awesome palette. Last one I'm going to mention is actually another limited edition Divergent set. It came with like all of these eyeshadows. It came, I think, with like 3 different palettes of eyeshadows. Yes, 3 different palettes of eyeshadows. Beautiful pigmented shadows. It also came with this one, a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter. Another thing I love from this set is this dual-sided brush. I use this for contouring or sometimes for blush, and I love using this side for actually applying my highlighter. And last but not the least, for my eye products, this was also limited edition. I know I hate to kind of mention it, but it's got to go to this one from the brand Maybelline, and this is one of their matte colored color tattoos in the shade Nude Pink. As you guys can see, like I hit pan on this because it is such a great dupe for the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. It's an excellent product. I just wish that they make this part of their permanent line because I know a lot of people would buy this. It's an excellent base. Lip care products. Number 1 would have to go to the Tarte. This is the Maracuja Lip Exfoliant, which has been one of my favorites this year because it has all of these tiny little sugar scrubs to exfoliate your lips. Now as for some lipsticks, they're going to have to go to these from the brand Maybelline. These are the Maybelline matte lipsticks, and the two in particular which I absolutely have been loving this year. Number one would have to go to this shade called Daringly Nude. It's just a beautiful nudie pinky color. Lust for Blush. It's such a beautiful mauvey pink, a great everyday color. Brand Too Faced, and this is the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in the shade Melted Violet. I absolutely love this. It is such a beautiful violet color. It's definitely one of my favorites from this whole entire line. Lime Crime, and I have gotten so much use out of this one. It's in the shade Pink Velvet. It is such a great long wear matte lipstick or liquid lipstick. The only thing I'm going to say about this is that it can be a little bit drying, so you need to make sure you exfoliate and moisturize your lips, but it is such a beautiful color. And then I have to mention these because I have worn them so much this year. They're going to go to the Gerard Cosmetics, or they were also known as the Whitening Lightning Color Your Smile Lighted Lip Glosses, and these are excellent. They're not sticky. They're very comfortable on the lips and really highly pigmented. And the ones in particular which I absolutely love, number one would be Buttercream, which I am wearing today on top of my lipstick. Shimmer of Hope. It is such a beautiful, beautiful color. I love it. And this one called Nude. These are my top three from the Gerard Cosmetics Lighted Lip Gloss line. Now to nail polishes, and I'm going to mention these from the brand Milani. And Milani has excellent, affordable drugstore nail polishes. And the three in particular, number one would have to go to this one called Gilded Rocks. I love using this on my accent nail. Another one is going to go to Club Lights. And last but not the least is this one called Periwink, and these three are by far my favorite for the year. From the brand Nicole OPI, and this one is from the Selena Gomez line. It's called Kissed at Midnight. You guys probably have seen me use this a million times on my YouTube videos because I always have it on like my accent nail, or like I'll have it like here on my nails, but it's such an awesome glitter polish because it's really easy to remove. And it's the Nail Envy Nail Strengthener. This is definitely a staple. It is pricey. It's about $16, but I think it's well worth the money. It really helps me grow out my nails, which right now they are short because I ended up cutting them. Those are all of my 2014 beauty obsessions, and I do have two life products I wanted to include. Now the first one is going to go to my phone case. I've had this on for a very long time. This is probably the longest I've ever had a phone case on my phone, and I love it because of the shape. It looks like a perfume bottle. Even though it is pretty beat up, I still can't bring myself to change the phone case. I don't know why. My Erin Condren Life Planner, and this is probably the best investment I've ever made because it helped keep me organized. It helped really keep my my life organized. You know, I feel like whenever I had put stuff down and whenever I typed stuff down in my calendar on my iPhone, I just felt like I would always forget things, but when I would write it down in my planner, it just seemed more legitimate. I don't know if that makes any sense, but seeing it written down in here, it made me actually get stuff done. You know, it made me more motivated. And let me tell you, for Vlogmas, it's probably one of the only things that helped keep my videos straight and made sure to keep me on track. The main reason why I actually got this was because there was one time I was in a collab video and I completely forgot about it, and after that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna invest in a good planner. This is definitely an excellent planner. I highly recommend this. I just received my 2015 Erin Condren planner, and it's definitely an investment, but well worth the money. That is everything I wanted to share with you guys for my 2014 obsessions. I hope this video wasn't extremely long, but I just had so many items which I think deserve the spot for the best of 2014. If you guys would like to share what items you guys have been loving or just think is definitely something that deserves to be in the best of the best, please leave me a comment or a video link. I would love to check out your video or read your comment. Thank you guys so much for a wonderful 2014. You guys have seriously been the best to me. I wish you guys happiness, joy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in 2015.